Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get right into today's video. So before we get into our application and everything, I am going to be applying some of this latex tape from 𝐶𝐴VYLAND. This is pretty much what I used for like my pop-off method and everything. You apply it and it looks white, but it dries clear. And then sometimes I apply a thin layer of base coat on top of that and then cure that for 30 seconds. Sometimes I don't, but it just depends on how I'm feeling. So the main bad thing about the latex tape though is that it does smell awful, like it has a fishy smell to it, but it really does help when doing the pop-off method. So for today's tips, I will be using the 3XL non-secure square tips from Kyle's Nail Supply along with this new glue that I found on Amazon. I've been using it along with like putting it into the press-on like packages I have. And I decided to use this nail glue for the set, and it actually works super good. Like, to me, it's better than like the KDS glue or the previous glue I was using. So kind of getting back on track with the video, I did go ahead and apply the nail tips off camera using that nail glue. And then I'm just trimming them down to like a medium to long length, or like a long to extra long length for today's set. Now, before getting into the application, I am just taking my hand file and just gently shaping up the sidewalls just to make sure it's nice and flush, that natural nail. And then I will quickly do the free edge as well just to make sure it's nice and straight. So I will be using some heart glitter sequences for today's video, or mainly just like these 4 pink ones here. I don't know if I used all of them, but I did place a few on my napkin and just picked up whatever was on my brush and applied it to my nail. So getting into the application, I'm applying a very thin layer of clear acrylic. This is from Mo Acrylics. I do have the discount code and the link always down below in the description box. And I'm just using that as a like sticky layer for these hearts to adhere to. And again, like I said, just picking up whatever hearts are on the napkin and applying them more in like the right side of the nail towards the center, if that makes sense. Because I will be doing some nail art in like later on in the video, and I want the like heart sequences to show through that nail art, if that makes sense. So I will be doing the same exact process to my ring finger as well after this. So for the rest of the application, I will be using the glitter acrylic from Kyle's Nail Supply's Sweet Serenade collection. This is called Love Struck. It's a very beautiful like pink glitter acrylic mix. It has hot pink glitter along with some like dark pinkish purplish glitter in it as well. I do have that link down below as well, and you guys can use the code YouTube to save you 15% on your purchases. And we are also having a sale on Kyle's Nail Supply for up to 20% off. You don't have to use a code or anything. It's applied automatically at discount. We did recently over the weekend just did some maintenance on our website and took a few collections off and added a few, like updated the prices on some of the products as well. And yeah, so go ahead and check that out. We also do accept Afterpay, which is the installment plans, along with shop installments as well, if you're interested in using any of those payment methods rather than paying in full. So back to application, I'm just using that glitter acrylic and doing like a glitter to clear ombre. So I'm applying that glitter mainly towards the cuticle area and just gently blending it up towards the free edge, but trying to leave as much as I can of the free edge clear, if that makes sense. I was debating about adding some of those heart glitter sequences onto these nails as well, but I didn't want to take away from the focal point of the glitter since I haven't used this glitter acrylic yet from the Sweet Serenade collection. I really wanted to show it, so I did go ahead and decide not to add any of the heart sequences. Now just taking that crystal clear acrylic again from Mo Acrylics and encapsulating all the nails. I'm not really building up any of the apex or the free edge area since this is a practice that I don't like to really build up too much. But I do like to encapsulate everything so that way when I go ahead and file, it's not filing anything off. Especially like the glitter or like the heart sequences, you want to make sure to encapsulate those very well so any of the glitter doesn't come off when you're filing. So this is what our application is looking like. I think it looks really good. I absolutely love those glitter acrylic. And I'm not one for pink acrylics or any colors, but this glitter acrylic is so beautiful. Now I will be taking the 5-in-1 fine drill bit and going around the cuticle area just to make sure it's nice and flush and gives off that like natural look. So I will be doing that to all the nails. And for reference, I do have my drill at the speed of 7,000 to 8,000 RPMs for this step. Next, I will be going in with a fine grit sanding band from Nails and Blinks, going over the surface of the nail just to smooth everything out from the application and just kind of debulk where I feel like it needs it. But like I said before, I didn't really build any of those up, so I don't really have to debulk anything. But if there's any spots that need to be evened out, I will go ahead and do that with the sanding band. Next, I'm taking my Tammy Taylor peel and stick hand file and just shaping up the sidewalls once again just to make sure it's all nice and flush to that natural nail, along with kind of getting underneath the nail just to get any acrylic that might have spilled over when doing that application. Now, I didn't file over the free edge, like I didn't file it straight after this because I didn't want to kind of go for that crescent moon shape or whatever you would call it. I didn't show it on camera because I was kind of having a hard time staying in frame when doing that, but I did do that, and then I also took my hand buffer, like my mini buffer, and buffed over the surface of the nails as well. So for the gel polish, I will be using this very beautiful hot pink gel polish from Beetles, and I will be using that only for the nail art, and I'm only doing nail art on the ring and the middle finger for this like nail set. And then after applying the gel polish, like the only other things I will be adding to the nails are some rhinestones. So getting into the gel polish application, I'm just drawing half of a heart and trying to make sure that I can like outline it around those glitter heart sequences that I applied. And after I get my good outline, I will go ahead and infill the sides of that. So I did finish infilling the rest of that off camera, and I did go ahead and do a second layer off camera as well, and I cured each of those layers for 30 seconds. Now I will be doing the same exact thing on that ring finger, but trying to make sure the other half of the heart lines up with that one on the middle finger. And then again, just doing the same exact process, infilling the outer part of that, curing that for 30 seconds, and then doing another layer, and then curing that for 30 seconds as well. So far, these are what the nails are looking like. So I'm going ahead and taking the Betty Carl rhinestone glue and applying that around the outline of that heart. And then I kind of messed up when doing this step. I should have really done one nail at a time, but I was just getting excited and wanted to kind of get the set over with. So I apply the rhinestone glue to both fingers, and then I'm going ahead and applying the top coat on top of that, so that way I don't have to top coat around those rhinestones. And again, I did the same exact thing to that ring finger, and I should have just did one finger at a time, because now I'm going to have to find my way around curing one finger at a time without getting the other one cured before applying the rhinestones, if that makes any sense. So after I got that top coat applied, I am taking some AB rhinestones that I have and applying that, like I said, on the outline of that heart. So after I get all the rhinestones situated, I did find a way to stick like just this finger in the nail lamp while I had the other one out, as you can see here. So while the other one's curing in the lamp, I'm just applying the rhinestones to that ring finger as well, so that way it's not anywhere near that light and like getting cured at all. And then after applying those rhinestones, I will go ahead and cure that in the light as well for 60 seconds or 30 seconds, I believe. So these are what the two fingers are looking like right here. So I'm taking that super gloss top coat from Mo Acrylics as well and applying that to all the nails. But before just applying it to the rest of the nails, I'm applying a very thin layer onto this nail. And then I will go ahead and apply some rhinestones along the glitter area, just to give it a bit more like detail, I guess you'd say. I didn't want to just leave these glitter nails plain, so I just decided to add a few tiny rhinestones to them as well. I'm just doing the same exact process to all of the rest of the nails as well. And then I am going ahead and curing each nail in the light for about 10 seconds just to flash cure it before I move on to the next one. And then after I've applied it to all the nails, I will go ahead and cure it for a full 30 to 60 seconds. Oh, and I also am applying top coat underneath the nail as well, since the tip of that nail is clear. I want to make sure it shows as clear as possible, so I'm applying it underneath the nail as well. That pretty much concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!